What it do? It's your boy Herb Titter. Welcome back to the show, The Transition. Today I'm talking about forward thinking. Before Hard Passed, we both talked about moving forward without the baggage that we were carrying from most of the relationships or most of the frustrations that we had in some of the past relationships, and how we didn't really get an understanding from that relationship. So what I did is I went on a spree of apologies dating back to almost my teenage life with people that I could get in touch with, and acknowledged everything that I did wrong in those particular relationships. It's hard when you have to go back that far and talk about it, because and this is what I was going to say, is that if you mean something to that person, it's going to be an exchange. It's not going to be just you apologizing and those people accepting. Everybody's going to own and not rent. And I mean, everybody's going to own what they did in the situation and not rent and pretend like there was nothing that they participated in as well, or things that they did that made that situation the way that it is right now. What I know is that when you have people that have that exchange with you, when you apologize, these are the people that you're going to move forward with in life. People that are always pretending to be victim, or can only listen to your apologies but can't apologize back, then these are people that you shouldn't carry into the future and your forward thinking. One thing I know is that when you have a lot of people's baggage, including yours, it weighs you down. So it's like watching a person run through the airport with everybody's bags while everybody else continues to, hold their conversations or whatever, walk on the plane, and the person that's carrying the bags misses the plane. Well, now everybody's going to say, hey, man, well, why didn't you tell me to grab my bag? Because you could have made the plane as well. Why don't we all start owning our own stuff? And that's something that, to me, like I said, I'll continue to say this again. A lot of times people pretend victim, and it goes back to what I used to say before, and what I've said on a couple of these feeds here, is that you can't be the winner and the loser of the exact same game. You can't have all of the attention, and you can't be the person that everybody praises and then feel sorry for. To me, that is something that is 100% impossible. You either won the game or you lost the game, but you can't be victim and victor. To move forward, you have to think of letting the past go completely. And that's what I did. I went on that spree and I apologized to everybody, because for me, I realized life is about how long you can live it, and not about what took place in the past that people may or may didn't like. You know what I'm saying? And then understanding that everybody isn't going to like you, and you're not going to like everybody. And some people are just meant for a season in your life. It just is what it is. In order to move forward and think future, you have to be ready to practice that. And it took me a minute to stay to my word, because a lot of times, one of the people that I apologized to that was in my teenage life, she said, your problem is that you want everybody to like you, and when they don't, you go above and beyond the call of duty all the way on their side, and you lay down on the floor and allow them to wipe their feet on you. Well, that's your fault. It ain't their fault. Most people are going to wipe their feet on you if you continue to stand in front of their door. So understanding that, I had to stick to my word of understanding that once I made that apology, I'm moving forward. Because, again, my life isn't at its end. A lot of times people live in the past. Like when I drive through the windshield. I don't drive through my rearview mirror. I check back there just to make sure everything is good, but everything is forward of everywhere I'm going. The one way that you actually move forward is that you do what my mom said. You close doors before you open others. I continue to close the doors that need to be closed, and I continue to talk with people that need to be in my life. If I'm important, then I'll get a text and a call from you. If you're important to me, then you're going to get a text and a call. If we have came to an agreement that we're not supposed to talk to each other, or one person can't let the past go, then it's best that we love each other from a distance and we continue to stay out of each other's lives, because that is 100% the step for me to make sure that you understand who you believe should be in your life for you to move forward. It's a simple question. Who calls or texts you on a regular basis? You can answer that question. Once you answer that, there you go. Think to the future, because a lot of times people are wanting people to give them the chance to be the new them until it's time for someone else to be the new them. You know what I'm saying? So understanding that situation, I look at it from the standpoint. I know who my team is. I know exactly what I'm supposed to do. But at this age, if I'm still looking for friends and I'm searching, now if I get a friend, that's cool. But if I'm searching for a friend, then there's something about me that I need to change. You know what I'm saying? The forward thinking is me setting up what I'm supposed to do for myself and my team. You know what I'm saying? I mean, and your team doesn't have to be your blood. Family is the people that actually make sure that you get on up and through on a day-to-day basis. Now, do I hold people accountable for not being in my life now that was in my life when I was a teenager? We all got to grow up at some point, and we all can't live in the past. You know what I'm saying? And we all can't continue to do what we did when we were in high school. This is about forward thinking because, again, I live once and I want to enjoy every moment that I'm allowed. Because of this pandemic, man, a lot of people lost their lives that, I don't think we're understanding the position we're in to appreciate where we're at right now. Forward thinking. Move forward. Stop thinking about the past. I mean, it's cool to go back and reminisce, but if you live your life by the past, then you miss so many wonderful things that's right in front of you. It's your boy Herb Dot, man. Listen, this is my show, The Transition. Motivational speeches. If you don't like to get some of that positivity, then this is probably not the channel you need to be on. It's your boy Herb, man. Listen, do something for somebody else. Trust me, to give a chance to figure out where you're supposed to be. Holla at your boy.